The call ends. A clear budget, a solid timeline, an obvious next step. Then nothing moves. Transcript in a tab, CRM empty. The proposal is a blank page. Leads contacted within 5 minutes convert 9 times more often, and most operators burn that window retyping what was already said. After every sales call, your tasks and proposal draft can be ready instantly. The bottleneck was never the conversation. It's everything that happens after. Maya hangs up, but the work is just beginning. Her screen is littered with fragments, a half-finished transcript, a column of bullet points, and a few scattered reminders in Slack. The details from the call are there, but nothing is connected. She scrolls through the raw transcript, searching for the budget the client mentioned, but it is buried between small talk and technical questions. A note in her journal says send draft by Friday, but there is no clear task in her project board. The CRM is still blank. Maya's momentum starts to slip as she tries to piece together what actually needs to happen next. Every minute counts. Studies show that leads reached within 5 minutes are 9 times more likely to convert, but Maya's window is already closing. While she is copying and pasting from the transcript, the client could be checking out a competitor. The longer her notes stay unorganized, the colder the lead gets. She tries to reconstruct the conversation, rewinding the audio, double-checking her notes, and worrying she missed a key deadline or a pricing detail. The process is tedious and error-prone. She admits she always feels like she is one typo away from losing the deal. The real risk is not forgetting what was said, it is losing the thread before anything gets done. In these moments, the bottleneck is not the client or the market, it is the gap between a finished call and a plan of action. The chaos of unstructured post-call data turns a strong conversation into a stalled pipeline, one missed follow-up at a time. The chaos of scattered notes and buried details does not have to be the default. Every call can move through a clear, 5-stage pipeline that turns raw conversation into structured business assets without manual reconstruction. It starts with capture. The call is recorded, stored securely, and tagged with key metadata like date and participants. Next comes transcription, where speech-to-text engines convert the audio into a searchable, time-stamped transcript. That transcript is not just a wall of text, it is the foundation for enrichment. Natural language processing models scan for names, companies, dates, budgets, and intent, surfacing what matters and flagging next steps. The fourth stage is summarization and task generation. A language model distills the conversation into a concise summary, then translates action points into structured tasks. Everything from send proposal to schedule demo becomes a concrete item, not just a mental note. Finally, synchronization ties it all together. The system updates the CRM with the new information, attaches the summary and the transcript, and can even create a draft proposal populated with the client's requirements. The entire pipeline, capture, transcribe, enrich, summarize, sync, runs in the background, compressing what used to take hours into seconds. Instead of scrambling to remember what was said or what needs to happen, the operator moves straight to review and refinement. Structure is not just possible, it is immediate. The real value is not that software is involved, but that the operator's next moves are already prepared, freeing up time for judgment calls and high-value work. A structured task checklist appears on Maya's screen within seconds of the call ending. Each action item is pulled directly from the conversation, no typing or copying required. Send proposal draft by Friday, already listed, with a due date set based on the client's deadline. Schedule a follow-up call with Jane Doe, assigned, with the contact's email and suggested times pre-filled. Update the project budget to $75,000, added as a tracked task and linked to the right CRM field. Add the client's technical requirements to documentation, flagged for review, with a link to the exact transcript excerpt where the client described their needs. Each task includes metadata, owner, priority, and a due date calculated from phrases like before next week or by end of month. Instead of a blank to-do list, Maya sees a ready-made action plan. The mental load of remembering, organizing, and rewriting is gone. She moves straight to reviewing what has been captured, not reconstructing it from scratch. The CRM record fills itself while Maya reviews her task list. 6 fields update in seconds: client name, company, project budget, timeline, decision maker, and next step. The system pulls these directly from the transcript, mapping phrases such as, "Our budget is $75,000" to the budget field, or "We would like to start in June" to the project timeline. Contact details and company information are matched using named entity recognition, reducing typos and duplicate entries. Each new CRM entry is tagged with a unique key from the call, so repeated runs never create duplicates. Every detail is written once in the right place. The summary, the transcript, and the extracted requirements attach automatically, giving Maya a single structured record ready for review. There is no copying, pasting, or manual reconstruction, just clean, organized data that is instantly usable. The admin bottleneck disappears, and Maya can focus on reviewing what matters, not rebuilding the basics. With the CRM up to date, the next asset is already in motion: a first draft proposal built directly from the call. A draft proposal appears, already filled with the essentials from the call. The client's name, project scope, budget, and timeline are pulled straight from the transcript and mapped into the right sections. Where details are missing or need clarification, placeholders are added, clear prompts for what still needs attention, not silent gaps. The system tags the draft with its source, so Maya knows exactly which call and which transcript the information came from. Each section, such as objectives, deliverables, pricing, and next steps, comes pre-structured, saving her from the blank page routine that used to burn half an hour or more. There is no risk of missing the client's budget or forgetting a promised deliverable because anything uncertain is flagged for review. Instead of building from scratch, Maya starts with a framework that is ready for her judgment and edits. The proposal is not final, but the heavy lifting is done. She can focus on tailoring the language and confirming the details, not on reconstructing what was already said. Tom checks his calendar and finds blocks of time he used to lose to admin work now open for client strategy and prospecting. With automated post-call workflows, he's reclaimed more than 15 hours each week, time that once disappeared into note sorting, CRM updates, and proposal drafting. The impact isn't just about hours saved. Tom's conversion rate has shot up, echoing Sahay's finding that follow-up within 5 minutes can drive 9 times more closed deals compared to waiting a day. Go high-level users report similar results, faster responses, and double the conversion rates. For Tom, the difference is tangible: less scrambling, more deals closed, and a pipeline that moves without friction. Not every call can be handled on autopilot. The system uses confidence thresholds to decide when to act and when to flag for review. If the extracted details, like budget or next steps, score above 0.85 in confidence and the deal is under $75,000, an auto-generated draft is created for Priya to check. For anything larger, or if the conversation includes ambiguity, such as unclear pricing, regulatory language, or conflicting statements, the workflow pauses and prompts Priya to review before anything is sent. A checklist of detectors runs in the background. Low transcript accuracy, mention of compliance terms, or gaps in decision points all trigger a review flag. This balance keeps routine deals moving fast, but ensures that edge cases and high-value contracts always get a human's eyes before going out the door. The real difference comes into focus when you look at the numbers side by side. Before automation, a single call summary could take 12 minutes to assemble, and now it is done in under 1 minute. Drafting a proposal that once took 6 hours shrinks to just an hour and a half. These are not hypothetical gains. They are drawn from real operator case studies across agencies and consultancies. The entire post-call workflow, from scattered notes to ready-to-send assets, is compressed into a fraction of the time. Instead of waiting for admin to catch up, the operator moves straight from conversation to action, with every next step already mapped out and ready for review. Now, the admin wall after a client call isn't a barrier. It is a bridge to action. Organized output replaces scattered to-dos. But human review still shapes what's sent, and judgment still matters. In the end, speed means nothing without clarity. Thanks for watching. Share how you streamline your follow-ups below.